Hey, everybody. Hope everybody's doing okay this afternoon. Hello, Siren. How you doing, Gail? Good to see you. Got some goodies to try to sell this afternoon. Does my audio sound okay today, Siren? Can you hear me clearly? Get everything. I about got everything set up today. I tried to get a little bit more of my uh, stuff for the prices for starting bids and stuff like that. Getting it all lined up and little bit more organized today. Hopefully, uh, somebody could just let me know how the audio sounds. Make sure everybody can hear me clear. I get an audio check from Siren. Can you let me know how the audio is? Okay, I got you. You can hear me just fine. All right, that's good. We got a few things today, and 99% of everything up here is from Mr. Jeff and Jim Brown. Hopefully, hopefully we'll have a good afternoon. I know there's lots of folks on, but I I just have to do it when I can. And I got a really cool one. I'm not starting out with this or nothing today, Siren, but check this out. I'm gonna show this one right now while we're waiting a few minutes. It says Postmasters of America commemorative. Isn't that a cool looking coin? It's a sterling silver coin. I don't know. We'll try to bring it in a little closer where you can get a look at that. That's pretty cool looking to me. I've seen a lot of different things, but I hadn't seen this one before. Hello, Big Apple Stacker. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming in today. I'll fix you up here in just a minute, too. Here. We'll go back to showing the other side of this coin here. This is that Postmaster. Let's see. In commemoration of osteopathic medicine. If I said that right. It's all together there. That'll be coming up in a little while, but I wanted to just show you that one up there for a minute while we were kind of killing a little time. see here. Got a couple of towards the end. I'm gonna do all my coin stuff first and go through it, and then and towards the end, there's a couple of pocket knives and uh, just a couple of older collector things I'm gonna throw in later, like this came off of an old Coca-Cola machine, bottle top remover, Coca-Cola. And it's not a reproduction. It's it's the genuine. As you can tell, it's an oldie. It's been around for a while, but stuff like I got a couple things like that I'm gonna throw in at the end. Got an old Pepsi Cola ice pick. We'll put that out later. And I got a couple of comic books. I'm gonna at the very end too. I got a couple of comic books that came from Mike Panucci that I won on there about, I don't know, a month ago, and they're really nice. I just don't know nothing about them. I'm not going to take the time to research them. I'm just going to throw them out there and put a price on them, but I'll show them later. Got them up here in a box, and he does amazing shipping. It was, everything came so neat and nice. I mean, professional. And that's a fact. I'm gonna if I could get a few more folks in before I try to start, if anybody could share this out, it would be greatly appreciated. Paperwork there. One of the first things I'm going to start here in a few minutes is going to be the 64 uncirculated set. That's what I'm going to be starting off with. I'll give it a few more minutes here before I start. See if I can get my lighting a little bit better so when I do start showing stuff, let's see how that's going to. Yeah, that looks better. Hey, Adam C. Got lots of goodies today, Adam. Got a lot of stuff from Mr. Jeff Brown and Jim Brown. Kind of helping me along the way here. Otherwise, I wouldn't be on here today. Wouldn't been able to. But I kind of got a little list. I'm gonna try to stick to it and go in order in a little while. But I'll just give you a preview of some of it. Here's going to be a beautiful 43 Walking Liberty AU 58. I mean, it's really nice. I wish I could just keep about all this. Unfortunately, I can't. But you can look at that. I'm telling you, it's just packed with all the details. I'd like to have a dump truck load of these right here. Be sitting pretty. But anyway, got a really nice 2019 ASE that's going to be up here in a little while. Gonna have got another roll of 40%ers there today, and one of the pretty ones is right on top. They're all 40%ers in there. I've even got a roll, hasn't been opened yet, of 2022 Kennedy halves. We'll be doing those here in a little while. Trying to think where I want to start out at. I got a list, but I was thinking of some of the random items that are not on the list. I might throw up here. Let's see. In a few minutes, I'll try not to be jumping all around with everything. This is I'm going to show you the box first. It says built like a tank, ZT. And if anybody knows more about these than I do, I don't know. Actually, these are some couple items that I won from. If you've ever heard of them, it's called Okie Treasure Hunter. That's what comes in the box, and I assume it's a U.S. It says U.S. made. I don't know, but I'm just going to throw a couple of these items up first and see if anybody's got any interest in them. But it's got the little feature right there where you can just bring it open pretty easy. That's what that one is. Hey, Kellanell, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming in today. I appreciate it. I know Kellanell there. We got to get you fixed up. That don't take long. If anybody's interested in that pocket knife right here, I'm going out with an $18 starting bid on that right there. $18. It does have the clip, but like I say, supposedly, I guess it says proudly overbuilt in the USA, built like a tank. So I don't know. It may come from Pakistan for all I know, but got it from Okie Treasure Hunter. Something I won on a giveaway. But I'm going to, let's just do it. Yeah, starting bid, let's just say $15. Starting bid of $15 on the pocket knife today. If anybody's interested in it, I'm going to run those two knives first and get them off the table if I can. Most everything today, pretty much, it's going to be $5 shipping, unless it was just an extra, a big order. But I ain't got a big order. If you took it all, I don't guess. Hello, Mr. Doughboy. How you doing, buddy? It's a ZT, Adam. There is the box. There is no writing. There's no writing on that knife. I'll go back up. If you look, there's no writing whatsoever on it. And believe me, I didn't put this tag on there. I don't know. It may be a more expensive knife, but I don't believe it's a $75 knife. But that price tag was on the box the same way. That's just the way it came. I really don't know. But that's what... see if there's any papers in there. Actually, there is a paper. It's called ZT, and it says it's a there is paperwork with it. Zero tolerance knives. Let's see. Let me read it. I'm gonna try to read it real fast here. I don't want to bore everybody to death with, but you got my curiosity up now. Let's see here. I don't know, but it says it comes with a free lifetime sharpening. To send it, I can sharpen a knife. I don't believe I'd want to send it off to get it sharpened. I don't know, but I'll show you. It gives some really cool. It gives a lot of info. Comes with this knife here, though, about got a bunch of info comes with it. Yeah, that's Adam. That's what I was thinking, and I think I really do. I think it's a lot more than a $15 knife. That's what I'm going to start it out at anyway on here today. If anybody's interested in it, I'm going to set it back off right here. I'll tell you what, I'm going to make room right here. We're going to do it like this right here. I'm probably making everybody drunk by now, moving around and shaking. I'm going to start big. $15 on the blue knife. I'll leave it up for a minute or two. I'm just going to run those two knives at the beginning, then we're going to go ahead and get into the silver coins and get that all going. I appreciate everybody coming in, and if anybody new came in that can share this out, I would really appreciate it. And Doughboy says it's unacceptable. Mr. Doughboy, have you heard from Bill J version? What is it? Version 2, version 3? I forget his channel name. It's been so long, and I just wonder if Bill J's doing okay. I haven't heard from him in so long. Kind of miss seeing the guy. There's beer drinking Barla. How you doing, Barla? Don't answer emails. Well, I just pray, hope he's doing okay. I enjoyed sitting and in on the stream and watching him. It was pretty good. I used to enjoy it. I thought I'd never win one of his giveaways. They were really hard. I thought they were hard, some of them, to answer questions to win. And the first one to get it right always, won. I won a couple times on there. But he was a lot of fun. He made it interesting. And it was a smaller stream with not a lot of people. I enjoyed that. I'm going to leave that up about another 30 seconds on that pocket knife. The starting bid was $15 on that. USA made pocket knife. We're going to move along. I'm slow, but I say I'm going to move fast. We'll see. It's going to be sitting over here. If anybody's interested later, we'll go ahead and move it out of the way. I'm gonna throw this next one up real fast, and then we're going to the coin business. Here's one with the. All right, I'll set that back down then. We're gonna go another minute or two since we got us a starting bid with Adam at $15. Anybody at 16? Starting bid was 15 with Adam C. Anybody want to go in at a 16? $15 to Adam. Keep your eyes on the screen. It's sold and sold to Adam C. Hello, Found It Buried George. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming in, and hope you got my email earlier, and maybe you got it shared out. Maybe we'll have a few more lookers today and have some fun. Let's see here. Let me grab this, get it out of the way real quick. We're going to throw that one up. That's what's going to be next. Get your name, Adam, on that bag so I can keep up with it. Do this all by myself, so just remember, everybody, no notes in the comments when you pay out later. I do have PayPal, but send me a separate email to the micahshan1@gmail.com with your name and your stream name in here, YouTube name, and then your shipping address today. No rush now, but I'm just kind of giving everybody, yeah, that's exactly right, Adam. And, but it's going to be, of course, if you buy multiple items, of course, it's just going to be a $5 shipping, and just want to make sure I cover myself there on that. And then that next knife, I'm fixing to open it up. It's got a what do you call it? Parachute cord handle. Comes with its own little sharpener. It's a heavy little joker. Now it says the stainless steel Chinese. Still and it's really sharp. It's a very sharp knife. Like I say, it's heavy. It's got a lot of weight to that metal right there. And it's about, looks like it's about 6 inches long from end to end. Got the little cord on it here. I'm going to stick it back in there. It also comes with this little sharpener. This little sharpener right here. And it goes in a little pouch right in the front of it. And we're going to do the same thing on that one. I'm going to do a starting bid 15 on the we'll just call it the green one. Excuse me. we won't run these too long. There's only 2 of them I had anyway. Starting bid on that one, I'm going at 15. Of course, it goes on your belt. $15. Anybody giving me a $15 starting bid on the pocket knife? Everything I make in the next few days and weeks are going to be either between me or my wife's trips, making back and forth to the doctors and stuff. We're going to go tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Monday. We got to go for her checkup. Time for the mammogram, and to make sure that the breast cancer's hopefully is still gone. And it's about 100-mile round trip for us. And of course, I've got several appointments coming up myself, but that's part of this is exactly what this is going to be doing. It's going to be to help me out with paying their expenses. And hello, America. And America's got a $30 starting bid on the knife. And America, I appreciate that. I sure do. Appreciate it very much. Got America at 30. Is anybody at 31? We hear 31 on the green knife. That's the way we're going to call it. Got the little sharpener with it. We got America at 31. I won't run this long. I'm fixing to going once. Three, 2, 1. Sold America. Thank you, America. And I appreciate that very much. We got America there in a bag. And the next thing, hey River, we got River and Barley in here this evening. Hot diggity dog. The envelope is like a lot of them. They get a little rough, but the coins look like they're in great shape. 64. Philadelphia mint set. We got the quarter, the half, the dime, nickel, penny. Got 3 silvers in there. And now I got to go back and start and stick by the list what I got down here. Let's see here. 1964. Set. Starting bid. I started it off at 25. If anybody's interested in uncirculated Kennedy, Philadelphia set. See if I can get some of the glare to go off of that. I kind of let's see. There's Barla. We got Barla starting us out at 25 on that. Anybody here at 26? Anybody at 26 got beer drinking Barla at $25? William Tell. Hey, William. Good to see you, man. Yeah, it's been a while. I remember the name, and I can't remember which stream we were in together. We got Rivers bidding at 26, bidding against Barla. Got River at 26. Hello, Mark. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you this evening, man. Got Barla at 27. There's gonna be war tonight at River and Barlow's house. Okay, found it, Barry. All right. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm slow anyway. It probably takes a couple hours to go through what I've got sitting here today. It'd be and George, if you'd like to come up later and sit over on the side on panel with me, you're more than welcome to come up. I've got some Canadian coins in a little bit. I got a Canadian silver dollar and I got 2 Canadian half dollars silvers. I believe they are. You'll have to tell me, George. All right, let's see. Let me get back where I was at. We got let's say we had Barla last at 27 and River jumps out. Well, I guess we better count it down with Barla. Let's see. Barla's at 27. Once. Twice. And last call. Sold to Barla at $27 to Miss Barla. Beer drinking Barla. 27 to Barla. 64 set. And from the last sale I had, if anybody sees Kenny Springer, I need to get Kenny to send me an email. I've got his package sitting here ready, and I need to make sure I get the correct mailing address. And I check my spam folder and everywhere, and I haven't gotten anything from Kenny yet. I haven't seen him, so if Kenny Springer, if you happen to be here in the chat anywhere this afternoon, please send me an email so I can mail your stuff out to you. Let's see. Beer, drinking tea. Oh. Okay, Barla, are you sure about that? Barla says to put it back up and try to sell it again. All right. Let's get Barla's little ticket out of the way. We're going to go back up with the, let me cover this screen a minute. Get that to focus a little bit better. And Barla says to sell it again. That's awful nice. If y'all don't know Beer Drinking Barla and River Spirit, they're two of the nicest people in the coin community that I've met and have been friends with for quite some time. And if y'all haven't subscribed to their channel, please do. They're wonderful people. Let's see here. We're going to do back here. We're going to go back. 25 on the 1964 set. Thank you again, Barla. Starting bid on that again. Where'd that come from? No, you're good people. $25 starting bid for the 1964 Kennedy uncirculated set with the brown. You even get the brown envelope. Get that government brown envelope. I remember when my grandmother used to get her check years ago in the mail, and you get that check would come in that brown envelope. And Found It Buried is got us a starting bid of $25. Is anybody 26? 26. Do we hear 26? We got 25 from Found It Buried. Anybody at 26? Found It Buried, $25. I'm not no auctioneer, but I pretend. I pretend a little. Big T does a pretty damn good job. I like to hear him when he gets wound up. We got Found It Buried at 25. Do we hear 26? Anybody in at 26? Fixing to start counting it down. Going once. Going twice. Better get in if you want to. Last call. And looks like we're going to be sold to Mr. Found It Buried. Oh, man. $25. George. Found it buried. What by any chance, George, I'm gonna make an exception definitely that I'll ship to you. But if is there any chance that you might have someone here in one of the U.S. States that I could send this to? That do you have any other stuff coming from anyone else that I might could send it to first, or do we need to go direct to you? I shipped one time to a way out of the U.S. and it actually made it. But okay, well that's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That's going to work for me, George. And just make sure no notes in the PayPal comments when you and it's friends and family only. And just do your shipping info, George. You've got my email there. Let's see. Let me get George out of the way. Put his. You're gonna like that set, George, if you hadn't already had one of those. It is nice. Let's see here. Let's see. Found it buried. Got that. We're gonna get a little closer up. We got the next thing up on there is a 1927 Standing Liberty quarter. It does have a readable date. Try to show them the best I can today. We got some dark toning going on there. The camera don't always do things that justice. But it's for a 1927. Not too bad, not too bad. Starting bid on the 27. I'm going to tap it in there. Let's see. We got a starting bid at 15 on the Standing Liberty. $15. Anybody in at $15? 1927. We finally had a mega rain here this afternoon. I'll tell you what, you talking about farmers' crops being burned up. It's almost full grown. You know, everything around here is 6-7 foot tall or however tall it gets, and it's the ones that didn't have the watering system, I'll tell you what, they ain't going to get much. But most of them have crop insurance, so they're not going to be at a complete loss. But I still hate to see things like that. $15 starting bid on the Standing Liberty quarters. Anybody want to start a bid at $15 on the Standing Liberty? Tell you what. And George, we got George starting at us $15. Thank you, George, for that starting bid. $15. If anybody wants me to hold anything up a lot closer to the screen today, to the camera, just let me know and I'll do my best to show it better to you. We got George at 15. We got George at $15 on that 1927 Standing Liberty. If no other interest, we're gonna count it down pretty quick. We're going once to George. Found it buried at 15. And 3, 2, 1. And sold to Mr. George for $15. Thank you, George. Thank everybody for coming today. It's nice to have a lot of YouTube friends and followers, and I think I'm up to like 658, 648. Been trying to get up to 700 for a while. It's hard to do, I'll tell you that. It's hard to get up there. We got a bicentennial quarter up here next, and it's a proof with a deep cameo, 40%er. It is a silver one, this one. It's a San Francisco, I believe. Let me turn it back again in a minute. San Francisco. And I think this one's starting out. I think it's fairly reasonable for a San Francisco silver. Starting bid. Let's see here. $10. Starting bid is $10. $10 starting bid for the Bicentennial Silver Quota. I went out and done some yard work in the rain earlier. I done some weed eating in the rain. It felt so good. I said, it's been 100+ degrees, and I got out there and I was like, I don't care what they think. Anybody in at a starting bid of $10 on that Bicentennial Silver Quarter? You know, they are. I'll tell you what, got the drummer there. They are some really pretty quarters. Sure are. Anybody interested in starting that off at $10 on the Bicentennial Quarter? If not, we'll move along pretty quick. Okay, George. We'll be here for a little while. Got some more silvers. Tell them we got a lot. Well, not a lot, but mostly everything that's going to be showed up next is all silver. Not a big deal, but a lot. A lot for me. Looks like we hadn't got nobody yet on the silver quarter. If I seem like I'm going too fast, y'all tell me today I'm going too fast. I'll try to go slower, and if I need to go faster, I'll try to go faster. I don't want to become too boring. Anybody want in on this silver quarter? $10. River says she'll offer 20 ship if nobody wants it. Well, River, uh, it looks like nobody else is bidding. If nobody else don't want it, I'm gonna, River, I can, but I don't mind a bit in the world, River, to send it to you tracked so it don't get lost. But if you rather in an envelope, either way, that's strictly up to you. Uh, I'm just gonna do this part here. If nobody don't, I'm gonna go ahead and go straight to a countdown. And if they don't, River, I'm just saying I believe you're the one that's gonna have it. We're just gonna count down starting at 3. We're just gonna go straight to a countdown on this one. Go to River. I appreciate it, River. Let's see here. That's right, River. Well, I just want to make sure you get it. I'll try to put it in like I'll send you maybe a hello friend card, and I'll put it inside that card where it won't be scooting around. Let's see here. I talk to myself, y'all, so I ask myself questions, and sometimes I even give answers. That aside right there. I should have. Now, this next one. Hello, Lucky Star. Thanks for coming in today. Now, this is a very worn seated dime. Very, very worn. But it's. The camera is definitely not going to give you enough on this one to be a judge on it. And that's the price I'm going on it is just what's wrote on it up there today. We got $8. Seated dime. I don't know what that other writing was about, but this came from Mr. Jeff that way. So without me getting my scope out to pull it up and look, that's what he had on it. It was an 1875. So thank you, River. I appreciate it very much. But that's how that one sits. It is worn, and got anybody interested on it at a starting bid of $8. If not, we'll move on pretty quick to something next. But yeah, it is. It's quite an old coin. That's true, Adam. And it's a little piece of silver. Yeah, I wish I could make it show more. But with glare and when they're worn down like that, it's hard to get anything to show up. I think we're going to go ahead and move on to something else. I'm going to put it aside. We might do something with it again towards the end. All right, River. Maybe y'all come back before I'm over. Thank y'all for stopping by today. I'm going to get my next little. Y'all going to miss the good ones now coming up next, Marla and River. Got us a 2019 American Silver Eagle, and it is a beauty. I can do a better job than that. Let's see here. It's so doggone shiny. Beautiful. Got the nice little velvet box right there. It's a 2019. There's your little certificate of authenticity. And fixing to put the starting bid up, type it out right here. Starting bid is on that 2019 is $50. If you want one that's really nice and really been kept well. And it also comes right here is the box, of course, that it comes with it. So you know you're getting something, you're getting the real deal. Anybody in at $50 on the American Silver Eagle 2019. I'll try to throw some of the stickers in. I've only got 3 of each from Jeff Brown and Jim Brown and he helped me to have this little sale today. I'm gonna put some of these stickers in 2 or 3 of you's order when they go out. And if y'all haven't subscribed to Jeff and Jim Brown, I haven't got their link pulled up, but if Siren or somebody wanted to drop their link down there, you more than welcome if you do that for me. For Jeff Brown or Jim Brown. Jim, that's Jeff's wife. Starting bid at $50 on the American Silver Eagle. That thing has got a deep shine, I'll tell you that. We got George in there with a starting bid at $50. Thank you, George, for your bid, buddy. Whoa. Pop that little jewel out of there. Get another nice look at it. At the reverse. It is a beauty. Hey, Alexander. How you doing, buddy? Let's see. I'll tell you what this one here is. Just a sec. Ooh. Woo woo. I may have made a mistake today. Yikes. Yikers. But that's my fault. Guess what mint mark it is? I'm going to look something up a minute here before I put it in there. I just want to see something on there and see how much I did it wrong. It's a West Point. Mr. V Rose, good to see you, buddy. It's a West Point mint. um, I'm still leaving it like right where I started it. I've got it at George. We got George in there at no, that's all right. Got George in there with a starting bid of $50. That's all right. It's a West Point. I can get it. In fact, I'll get it up here close and I'll show you again now. Hello, Johnny Ray. Good to see you, man. Got a West Point minted American Silver Eagle right here. We got George at a starting bid of $50. Yeah, it slipped me on that mint mark today. It is a W. There's the paper. Got Barla at 55. She said, move over out of the way, George. Got beer drinking Barla at 55. Hey, Oz Art. I missed you, Oz, coming in here. Got George's went to 80. Got George found it buried at $80. Do we hear 81? Got found it buried at $80. It is a nice one, y'all. I'm telling you. Thanks for coming in today, Oz. There's the little box that comes with it. Get all the goodies. Let me get this thing to focus again. Got George at 80. Here, anybody at 81? Got found it buried at 80. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Mr. V Rose. It is got a super deep shine to that rascal. Looks like a mirror. We're going to get ready. We're getting close to. We're going to start doing a countdown here in just a second. Well, I didn't want to say that, Mr. V Rose, because I don't want to stretch it. But I tell you what, if it ain't, I don't believe there is a deep Cammy old one. That rascal is. I'll hold it back up there and show you before I count it down. She just a look. Kind of be your own judge of it. I don't know. I'll tell you what. It is. It is. I don't get to ever handle very many coins, but I watch a lot of streams, and yeah, that's probably going to be one of the deepest shiny ones as you'll see. Anybody wants to bid up to 81? We got George at 80. We're going to get ready here. We're going to count it down here in about another 20 seconds. I'm going to start doing a countdown. And I had one, I tell you what else I have too. I think also I've got one other small coin I started to throw in on this slot to bid, but I won't. I think I'll just leave it for something else in a minute. But all right, we're gonna count it down, y'all. We got found it buried at 80. Going once to found it buried. Y'all are missing a nice one right here. Last call. 3, 2, 1. And SOLD. Sold to Found It Buried, Mr. George, for $80. You're going to be happy with that one, buddy. You got all your stuff right there right now, Mr. George. That's your bag in there. All right, here's what we're going after next. We're gonna have we got a $10 roll of Kennedy's. I was looking at two separate sets of notes here. Got myself sidetracked. Got a roll of 40%ers here. 65s through 69s. There is one beauty right there on the top. They're all 40%ers. Thing's got a heck of a glare going on right now. Makes me aggravated. I know what I done now. I got out of line on my notes. Let's see here. Okay, the roll of Kennedy halves starting bid. It's got a deal going on right here. Get a whole roll, $10 worth, face value of 40 percenters right there. Starting bid at 85. $85. $10 face value, 40 percenters. Hope everybody's Saturday afternoon's going well. I hear anybody at 85 on the roll of 40 percenters. There's some 66, 67s, and 68s. I can't remember if there's any 69s. That pretty one is on top. But they are all 40 percenters. Starting bid of $85. And whoever bids on this roll of 40 percenters right there, we're going to throw in this 1961 Rosy Dime. We're going to throw it in the deal too. It's got some toning going on around the edges of that dime too. It's pretty cool looking. I just thought we'll throw that in with the roll of 40 percenters starting at 85. Did I hear anybody at $85? If anybody's doing any filling books or anything with doing a Kennedy book, that'd be nice to get a hold of those, I guess. Or if you're just saving them for the 40% silvers. Probably some of this kind of stuff's the best way to stack silver. I know 90% is more better, but face value is $10 there, Super Dave. That's $10 worth. Yeah, so there's $10 worth of face value starting out, Super Dave. Yep, they get on up there, George. We got it starting bid of 85, and we're throwing the 1961 Rosy Dime in there with it, just to make it a little more interesting. Need a $85 starting bid. I hear anybody at 85, 85. If we don't, pretty soon we'll move on to something else. Come in a good little tube there. Yeah, it's not a bad, not too bad of a starting price at 85. I'm everybody's always been good to me, and if it helps, I'll tell you what I'm going to do on that roll of halves. I'm going to start it just a little bit less. Hello, Jeff Crumpler. Good to see you, buddy. Glad you stopped by today, man. I got to fix you up in here, and on the $10 roll of 40% halves, we're gonna start it at $80. We're gonna drop it. We're gonna drop it $5. We're gonna see if we're gonna do a starting bid of 80 instead of 85. If that makes it any more interesting, and I throw the 1961 Rosie dime in there with it. It's got the cool toning going on the back. It's almost got a rainbow color. It is pretty cool. It's going to go with that if anybody bids on it. Starting bid of $80. Won't look like these 40 percenters are going to move yet. I thought they would really go. I think I sold a roll the last time too, in the last stream. I can't remember now what they went out at. Okay, we got Found It Buried George is at 85. We got George at 85. All right. Thank you, George, for your bid. Tell him to wake up, George. Got George at 85. Do I hear 86? Yeah, I just thought, Jeff, I'd throw the silver dime. It was one of the odd items I had in, and it was just put in a holder, and I just thought I'd throw it in there with it. It's got some toning going on. I'm going to try to hold it up and do a little better job here. I can't do it one-handed anymore. I shake too much. Some days I can't hold it with two hands. You got George at 85. Y'all gonna let George sneak out of here with a whole roll, 40 percenters, and a 61 slab Rosie done at home. But anyway, there it is. We got George up there at 85. Anybody at 86? We're getting close to it. We're going to start counting her down here in just a minute. George at 85. Going once. Looks like George is going to be and SOLD and sold to Mr. Found It Buried. 85 bucks. And he's getting a silver dime that goes with it. Thank you, George. You got all your stuff sitting in the bag there, George. George is getting all the pretty stuff here. Let's see which we needed to go with next. All righty. Oh, okay. I missed that. All right, George, I'll pull that and we'll set it back up there in a minute. Thank you, George. We got next thing up. Got a couple of 64 Canadian halves. Now this is something George is going to know more about. I'm going to slip this right here to hold them up. We'll put this nickel roll behind it. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate y'all sharing that out today. It helps. It does. On the 1964 halves. Starting bid is 25 on the 1964 Canadian half dollars. Let's see. George, can you fill us in on those? I'm not sure. Are are they like Americans' money, the 64? Are they 90% or 40%? If anybody else knows in here today, let me know because I'm not sure without looking it up. They look like 90% to me, judging by the edges. 80%. Adam said he thinks they're 80%. uh, 80% silver could sell more than you're asking. Well, I started it at 25, maybe, hopefully, giving everybody a shot to bid on them. And I just was thinking that was fair to kind of start those out at 25 for the pair. Yeah, that's right, Jeff. They didn't make 90%. The Canadian. We got a starting bid though at $25 on those. If you're into the Canadian silvers, we get those moved along if we can in a minute. We got a Canadian silver dollar coming up. We got a starting bid on both of those for $25. Anybody in at 25? Adam C says I'm going to take a bid at $25. We got Adam at 25. Anybody at 26? Adam C at $25. Anybody at 26? Thank you, Jeff, for putting that in. That kind of helps me a little bit. Anybody at 26? Adam at 25. 2. You're getting both of them. Not one, but 2. One of them is super nice. But if you're stacking silver, they're both nice. All right. Somebody gonna be getting a bargain today. Hello, Jeff Brown. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. That's my buddy. Everybody, y'all, right there is the man who made this possible this afternoon, Mr. Jeff Brown. If y'all hadn't subscribed to Jeff Brown and Jim Brown, make sure y'all subscribe. And if somebody could drop their link in there, that'd be great. Tell you what, Mr. Jeff Brown, he's been a friend and a man in the community for quite some time, and can't hardly ever forget him. He's helped me out quite a bit, and especially he's just a super good guy. And hey, Victoria, how you doing? Glad you came over today. Good to see you. Adam C at 25. Is everybody gonna let Adam C sneak out of here with them at $25? I thought we could get a little bid going. I don't want to. I don't want to bore everybody to death. We're going to count it down here in about 20 seconds. We're going to start doing the countdown. Got Adam is at 25. We're going to start counting her down. Last call. SOLD. And we sold to Mr. Adam C. We got both those 64 Canadian halves. Adam C. Yeah, I'm gonna, some of this stuff it's going to help. And I'll tell you what, I've been going through a lot for the last 2 years, and uh, I've had different friends in the corn community that have helped this family survive. But there's going to be a payday to help them back someday. I'm tell you that. And I mean, it bothers me to talk about it sometimes, but I'm blessed and proud to have the friends I've had out here. And I got you put aside there, Adam. And I certainly I appreciate all my friends on YouTube, though. Everybody's been so nice to me when I go into any stream, always, and that's the way I want to keep it. I want everybody to be happy, especially when they come in here. Next one up, we're going up with is the 1965 Canadian dollar. Starting bid on it. I'm gonna put it in the chat here in just a minute. I'll try to show it a little bit more for you. Got the canoe, 1965, Canada, $1. Anybody in at 25? We're starting at $25 on the Canadian dollar. Jeff Crumpler, if you're still in here, if you would just for a sec, I'm going to step out and get a bottle of bottled water and come right back. I see we got Adam C. Got a starting bid with Adam at $25. And I'll be right back in about 2 minutes. We're going to step out and get some water. Be right back. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it very much. Ooh, I finally made it back, y'all. Get me a bottle of good cold water. Looks like we've still got Adam at 25 on the Canadian. Looking for 26. Looks like we're going to get to kick them out. Somebody grab that for us. Delete them and boot them. Report them. and we'll get back going here in just a sec. We're gonna get ready. We're gonna start going once. Adam. Going twice to Adam. Last call. And oh, looks like Adam pulled that one off. 25. Let's see. Got to make some notes as I go along. It's tough when you do it all, and you have to do it all by yourself. The next thing we're going to be throw up today, right there, is a 1962 proof, and it's got the frosted written on there. It's got some cool toning. You may not can see it from where you're at. It's in the super nice holder. Excuse me. And this is a beautiful quarter right here. And I guess you call that the capital holder. I think that's what that is. Let's see where we got the quarter at here. On this one right here on the quarter, we're gonna do, let's see. Check this one out, y'all. I'm telling you, especially in this holder, this is the way I'd want to keep this one. It is a beauty. About good as they get. I don't know what those holders they're set alone cost, but you're getting a piece of constitutional money right here that you won't run across one that pretty every day. Excuse me. I'm lucky I'm not coughing more than I have been today. Starting bid at $20. We got Johnny Ray at $20. And there's another fella right there. If y'all haven't subscribed to Johnny Ray Highway, Johnny Ray, you get a chance in a minute, drop your link in there. Y'all subscribe to Johnny Ray. He's another good coin community member, and I appreciate him as well. He's a very good friend. Yeah, I hope I ain't got the monkeypox. My hands look pretty good. They're old. They're a little bit old looking, but anyway, let's see. We got Johnny Ray at $20. And you're either way is fine too, but I'm just gonna throw the offer out there. Jeff Crumpler, if you'd like to, you're more than welcome to come up and up on the panel. Excuse me. Maybe that's the last cough I'll have today. I throw the link up there, and you're more than welcome to come up with me. And I come in your stream quite a bit, Jeff. I usually don't say a whole lot, and I just watch. And I enjoy watching the streams, especially when they're having little auctions and they're not too crazy big, And I'm gonna have to mute just a second. I've got a cough again. Hello, Silver Clan. How you doing today? Good to see you. We got that 62 frosted proof silver quarter there. And she is a beauty. We got Johnny Ray at $20. Anybody at 21? We got Johnny Ray at 20. Do I hear a 21? She is a beauty. That's another good mirror. And some really cool looking toning going around it. It's a beautiful quarter. We're going to start counting it down, everybody. Going once to Johnny Ray. Hello, Nick Molnar. How you doing? Last call. And looks like we're sold to Johnny Ray for $20. Thank you, Johnny Ray. $20. Well, let's see here. We got to remember there's one thing I was supposed to take back out a while ago. George donated this back. Dime. I don't do that. I'm going to forget it. The next thing we're going to put up is a 2000 and let me get it over here just a minute. 2005 S, and it's a proof silver, and it's a 90%er. 2005. Another beauty still, isn't it? Plastic, never been opened. Excellent condition. We're going to put it back up there, or put it up there, and then we're going to throw that 61 Rosie dime back in there with it. George donated that back to run through again. Let's see if I can find here where I had that rope for the. I can find where I put it. And that's for the 2005. Now this one right here is giving y'all a chance to bid on. Starting bid is $18 for the 2005 S proof and the 1961 Rosie dime. I'm just trying to keep it down in there where maybe makes it where y'all can bid on it. And that dime I had showed earlier, it's got a cool toning going around the back side of it. Of course, that's just slabbed up in a little homemade one. That was the way it came in, and you'll be getting the 2005 S Kennedy half. Got Johnny Ray at $18. Looking for 19. Looking for 19. How you doing, 710? I seen you a while ago and I just missed saying hello, I believe. We got Johnny Ray at 18 looking for 19 on the Kennedy half and the Rosie dime. I'm doing fairly well, 710. Good as I can be right now. Got Johnny Ray at 18. You getting a 2005 S proof 90% Kennedy half and a 1961 silver Rosie dime at $18. Do we hear a 19? If not, we're going to count it down pretty soon. We'll give it about 20 more seconds and we'll start counting it down. 2005 S proof silver Kennedy half and a 1961 Rosie. Okay, George. Man, I appreciate you coming. You finally got to make it to one of my little auctions. I'm glad you came today. Made my day. Going once. Oh boy, they're back again. I tell you what, we got to get them blocked. Let's see. And we're going to be going twice to Mr. Johnny Ray. And last call. Oh, there to Mr. Johnny Ray. Thank you, Johnny Ray. We still got some. We got 3 more really nice items coming up here. Tell you what. The next one we're going to start up with is the Washington Heights. I'm looking for. I got my notes here, but I can't find where I wrote this one down. I overlooked this one. Y'all give me just a minute. I'll tell you what, while I'm doing auctioning this next one, I'll look that one up. We're fixing it. We'll go on ahead and go to the. We got a 1943 AU 58. And another beautiful Walking Liberty right there, fellas. And check that out on the reverse. Very nice. 1943. Yeah, that focused up pretty good. Start it big. We'll type it in there. Got a starting bid. I've got on it at 55 for the 1943 AU 58 Walking Liberty. Somebody done got it slabbed up there for you. You don't have to worry about getting it authenticated. It's already done. They're kind of one of my second favorite as far as to look at and see the details. Pretty. It is a nice one. If you like Walking Liberties. Got starting bid at 55. Anybody in at 55 on the 1943? Let's see how much closer we could get up there on that one. Get a good look at what you're bidding on. That looks a lot better. Pretty coin. Looking for a $55 starting bid, y'all. I looked them up and just going on the internet, the price range is kind of like all over the place on it. I'd like to get a starting bid at 55 on that one. Joe Dirt Treasure, welcome to the stream, buddy. Does anybody else know Joe Dirt? It seems like I do. The name, it sounds familiar, but not right offhand, I don't. But welcome to the stream anyway today. if you get a chance and you hadn't already, hit that thumbs up. I don't usually say that too much, but I appreciate it. That'd be nice. Anybody at a $55 starting bid on the AU 58 1943 Walking Liberty? Anybody at $55 starting bid? I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to back it up just a little bit. I'm going to try to make it fair. I don't know, but let's go with a starting bid of $50 on that one right there today. Starting bid of $50 on that Walking Liberty. I'm just trying to be. That's not bad on that. Anybody in at $50? Anybody at $50 on the Walking Liberty? $50. Anybody at $50? AU 58 grade. If not, we'll move along to I'm gonna leave that up for another minute or so, and I'm gonna look something up real quick. Can't remember this next coin. I don't know how I missed getting it. But it won't take but a second. I found it now. I don't know about that 710. If we ain't got no interest in the Walking Liberty at 50 starting bid, we're gonna set it aside. We'll go ahead. We'll pull it for now. We got the George Washington 250th anniversary of birth. And we're going to turn him over. Look at the back. We're going to do the commemorative Washington half. We're going to start it at $15. $15. Anybody in at 15? And there's what you're bidding on. Looks like it's proof. Yeah, it's a 90%er. It's 90% silver. I just looked it up. It's a 90%er. And you can look at the edges too and go by. Starting bid of $15 on that George Washington 250th anniversary. $15. We got John Pierce. Hey, John Pierce. How you doing, buddy? I remember you. If I can get you set up there, I know you. Seen you around a lot. We got John at 15. Do we hear 16? We got John at 15. Do we hear 16? Look at what you're bidding on right here. Pretty, pretty. Got John Pierce at $15. Got John Pierce at 15. Do we hear 16? Do we hear 16? John Pierce. Got him at $15. Looking for a 16. Anybody at 16? 16, 16. We're going to count this one down here pretty soon. If nobody else don't bid on it, looks like John Pierce going to be getting to take home a pretty George Washington commemorative. 90%er. We're going to start the countdown. Son of a gun. They just think they're going to cause a problem. Going once to John Pierce. And going twice Last call. And sold to John Pierce. For $15. Everybody that make sure today when you send your payments in, to send them friends and family, and make sure to send a separate email. Send me a separate email for your address, and no notes in the comments on your PayPal, please. No notes. Let's see, Washington commemorative. And it's $5 shipping. You may have to do a little adjustment here. We got the Postmasters of America commemorative issue number 32 with your certificate of authenticity. And check out this one right here. This is a beauty. I love that ribbon banner. Postmasters of America. Is that not cool? Certificate of authenticity here in sterling silver. There's the front. Osteopathy and American Science of Medicine. And you see there it was dated back, postmarked, first day of issue. And it's got your little information on it right here. I haven't seen this one right here. This is the first time I've ever seen this in this particular coin. I've seen lots of stuff on a lot of the coin auctions, but this is the first on this one for me. It's a sterling silver. I'll get it up here in just a second. I'll see if I can read and tell what it percent. I looked it up earlier. Can't remember now just the exact. I'm going to look it up shortly, but I'm going to put the starting bid. Okay, Adam C. Thank you, buddy. Hathaway Electronics. Well, I'm trying. If I emailed you, it must have been an accident. Unless you've got another name that I got I can't place that one. But thanks for coming in anyway. Let's see, where did I lose this at now? Let's see. I have lost a paper somewhere today. It's not that one. Well, that's pretty cool. I appreciate George doing that. Y'all, if y'all would just bear with me for just a minute. Uh, I gotta look this one back up again. I don't know where I had a list, and I don't know where I've done with the one where I wrote this one down. Trying to get the 1972. We'll get it going on here in just a minute. Hey there, Tupac, coining the rounds here. Good to see you, buddy. I'm trying to come back up with price on this one. Somehow misplaced it. But I'm going to find it pretty quick. And I found it. On the Postmaster's commemorative coin, we're going to do right here. There's going to be a starting bid coming up. It's on this one right here, y'all. They're going for more than that. Starting bid at 45 on this one right here. It's in a nice, still in a nice holder. This is my favorite side right here. Hey, metal detecting North Carolina, buddy. Check this coin out. From 1972. You got me, but I'll tell you what. It's all right here. I ain't going to bore people to death to read it. All info's there. Need a $45 starting bid on this one right here. They're going for 50 and up on eBay. Metal detecting. If you leave, you're going to miss out. I'm fixing to throw back up a really nice slabbed Walking Liberty. Try to run it one more time. Anybody interested at starting bid of $45? $45 starting bid. Need $45 starting bid on this one. If not, we're gonna. Yeah, it's about right. 710. It'd be a pretty coin to collect right there. Well, it looks like we got no interest in that one. We're gonna go back up again. I'm gonna run that. See if anybody might have came in the last few minutes that might be interested in that 1943 AU 58 Walking Liberty. We lowered it back to $50. Anybody want to start that out at 50? Get an already graded AU 58 Walking Liberty. This is one of the things I thought would be one of the fastest to get a bid out on today. It's a super nice coin. If you want to walk in Liberty that's got all the details still on it, know exactly what they look like, that'll be one of them right there. Pretty, pretty. If I can get a $50 starting bid. Anybody at $50 on the Walking Liberty? if we get a $50 starting bid on the Walking Liberty, we'll throw this 1875 really worn seated dime in. We're gonna throw it in there with it if we get a $50 starting bid. We'll get both of those starting bid at $50. And it is worn, but if you want to scope it or look at under a magnifying glass to get you some details to tell the year, it's an 1875. A little piece of history and a little silver. Anybody at $50? $50. Well, looks like we're gonna pull them. If anybody, that's a roll of 2022 Kennedy halves. Hey, Shauna, how you doing, girl? We got a roll of 2022 Kennedy halves. Still in untouched condition. It's a $10 roll right there. They may be easy to get some places. I don't know. I've got them, and if somebody wants to do a $20 starting bid on those, they're not silver. They're just uncirculated 2022s. Hello, David. Welcome to the stream. $20 starting bid on the 2022 Kennedy halves, and there we go again. Looks like we ain't gonna move those today. We'll set them out. I think one of these items that I got that I'm fixing to put up right now that I actually bought off of 710 a long time ago. Coca-Cola. Now these would be cool if somebody'd pour one of these in silver. That would be really cool. Coca-Cola. I'm gonna turn it around that way. They'll know what it is. And we're gonna have a Pepsi Cola ice pick. A couple of old items here. I've had them for a long time. Let's see. And the Pepsi Cola ice pick, it come from spray can coins one time. I've kept them for a long time. That was back when I was able to to actually be able to buy a couple of items here and there. I hung on to them for a long time. Do a starting bid of $20. You're gonna get the Coca-Cola bottle opener and the Pepsi Cola ice pick. Just stuff you don't see every day. Yeah, yes, he is, Mr. Doughboy. Spray Can is a fine fella. He sure is. Anybody interested in putting out a starting bid of $20 on the Coca-Cola bottle opener and the Pepsi ice pick? $20. I hear $20 anywhere, anybody. Coca-Cola and Pepsi Cola. Getting two old vintage pieces. And this is not a remake. This is an actual come off of an old machine. $7.10 picked it up somewhere. It's got some writing right in there. Well, where I'm sitting at right now, I can't tell you what it says, but it is the original stuff. It's not. They got a lot of repunched made of this stuff, but this is not a remake. This is off of an old machine. There you go, 710s. I'll tell you about it. Yep, that's right, 710. That was you that I got it from. Been a long time ago, probably when we very first met a couple times in Big T streams on his channel. And the Pepsi ice pick. Alrighty, looks like nobody's interested. That's okay, and I'm gonna set them aside. Now, I don't know, but if these next couple items, I'm only showing two of these. That's all I got, and they come from Mr. Mike Panucci. So you probably got an idea before I lay them up there what it is. And I won them in a giveaway one night. I don't know anything about them, but I'm going to set them up and try to sell them today because I need the funds for things coming up. Did I miss? Oh, okay. All right, Victoria, I missed that, and I'm 17. I'm glad you told me. Well, I didn't see anybody else, and I'm going to go ahead and just count them those two vintage items down to Miss Victoria. I'm sorry about that. We're going to go once to Victoria. I don't think anybody else that was interested. Twice. Yeah, and SOLD and sold to Miss Victoria. Yeah, they're actually I have had a big delay versus my phone and StreamYard today, so it's kind of been throwing me off. I usually don't have that much of a delay, but today it is. I guess it's got to do with the weather or something. And it's just $5 shipping. So Victoria, usually what I say, I got it scrolling there. I make sure you send a separate email for your address and your shipping info. No notes in the comments on PayPal, please. Um, and let me get that, put that aside and put that in a little baggie over here for you. Sorry about that mess, Victoria. It's tough when you do it and you got to me I've had several items to put up today, and then you write it down and watching the chat and typing, and it keeps you busy. I don't know if anybody's a comic book fans out there, but there's Adventures of the Outsiders and the Suicide Squad. I don't know. That's the only two I've got. I want them. They came from Mr. Mike Panucci. Uh, they may not. They may not be worth what they were then. I think it said 75 cents a piece, but they're in these like sleeves and plastic cardboard behind it. Um, that's all I know about them, and I just thought I'd throw them out there today in case there were any comic people. I just put a starting bid of 18. They may not be worth 5 or 10. I do not know. I don't look them up. Those will probably be the only two. I didn't, when I was a little boy, I didn't have a chance to. We didn't even get a comic book when I was little. If I did, I don't remember it. But I thought I'd throw them out there today in kind of give a mix of stuff. I've had a little bit of everything today. But if anybody wants to take a chance on some comics, and anybody does, they'll come in a really nice box like they came to me, and then another box shipped. They'll be sent out really nice. Kind of down to just one more thing. I don't think anybody's probably going to be interested in those. That's okay though. We're going to set them aside. And this last, and it even has a certificate of authenticity. It's an American Aviator watch. If I can get it laid out here. It's an American Aviator. Got a certificate of authenticity with that. And that's another thing that's kind of a thing of the past. There's a few people still wears them, but you never know what people may like. $20 starting bid on that. It makes someone a good Christmas gift, I guess. Especially if you knew somebody that had a little private plane that flew. It's a popular name brand, American Aviator. Yeah, it is, River. I see y'all made it back home. And in case anybody you missed it, I've still got the 1943 Walking Liberty AU-58. Was trying to get a starting bid of $50 on that. Y'all may have done seen it a dozen times. But I've still got that. If anybody's interested. Hang on just a second. Sorry about that. Had to answer to somebody. Alrighty. Anybody interested in the watch at $20? If not, I'm going to go ahead and pull it down. I just thought I would throw it up. There was a few things that I wanted to offer. About to wind things down today. I'll throw this up for another couple minutes. Okay. Hey, Jam Patriot. Okay. I'm doing that. I'm going to bend that out to you, Jam. No, I haven't had any bids, and I appreciate that. I'm just going to bend you right to that. Yes, sir. I'll show it to you some more too, Jam, while you're there. It's an AU 58. It's really nice. I think you'll be well pleased with it. It's got all the good details. It's still on there. And thank you, Jam. I appreciate it. Let me get your name on that. Thank you very much, Jam Patriot. And I want to thank everybody for coming in today. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. If anybody else was interested in this Postmaster coin. And there we comes trouble in here again. But like I say, I want to thank everybody for coming out and helping me today. Meant a lot. I had 14, 15 or more people in at a time, and that's good. I appreciate it. It made me feel good to have a lot of friends here, and got had a few bids and got some neat items sold, and that's going to help us out a lot in the next few days. I know that's it couldn't have happened either without Mr. Jeff Brown and Jim Brown helping me to make this auction possible today, so I could do that. And just thank everybody for coming. And if you hadn't already, be sure that you when you send your PayPal payment in and everything, just like I say, no notes in the comments, and be sure to send me your shipping information to micahshan1@gmail.com. And Siren, yes, that you're exactly right. Jam, I've got yours. I'm pretty sure And if I happen to not find the address, I'll email you. And I'm sure it's still I've got it because I don't delete. Usually, I don't delete anybody from uh, no more stuff than I've ever done. So I should still have yours. I'm 99% sure. And thank y'all for coming today. And and I appreciate it. And hope everybody has a good weekend and stay well. And hope to see y'all again sometime real soon. And everybody have a good night. Thanks for coming. Have a good one.